In early 2012, we will present a world-class exhibition on the arts of Islam. In support of this project, we have received the largest grant awarded in 2009 by the federal government's Institute for Museum and Library Services. This year, our distinguished guest curator will travel to major Islamic art collections around the world, choosing works that display the sublime artistry, national distinctions and unifying principles that characterize Islamic art. This exhibition will travel to several other venues in this country and in Europe. In presenting this exhibition, we are building bridges of faith with those of this marvelous world religion, and at the same time we share their beauty and sensitivity to life with our own worldwide community. While many of the exhibitions we present at the Museum of Art have a spiritual dimension, those featuring religious art most openly aim to lift spirituality and encourage faith. Many of you will remember our Beholding Salvation exhibition, which we presented in 2006 and 2007. This exhibition, which was viewed by nearly 200,000 people, recounted the life of the Saviour through the work of faithful artists from many cultures, working over a span of more than 1,000 years. Tonight you will spend some time in our current religious art exhibition, Types and Shadows, Intimations of Divinity, which explores the ways in which artists have employed powerful symbols to convey the themes of Christ's ministry. The Museum of Art has touched the visitors we serve and the donors who support us in different ways. They can express these feelings best in their own words.
Working here at the museum has given me a direct relationship with the viewer that I haven't necessarily gotten in my studio classes because we focus so much on ourselves as artists over there.
We do get the chance to do a lot of different events here specifically for the Museum of Art. It can get quite crazy at times, but we really have a good time here.
I started working here as a senior in high school during an internship. I worked here that whole year and then was hired on the summer before I came to school here.
A lot of the tours that I give are actually children's tours, so about ages 5 to 17. When I go out into the real world, I feel like I will be able to take this opportunity and use it to just broaden my horizon.
It's really important to study art and the history of art because in doing so you study the cultures and societies that created art.
We have a great curator and I got to work with him. And it's been a lot of fun. I've gotten to meet great artists. I've gotten to meet, when they come, I've met them and I've gotten to speak with them, and so it goes past the research. It goes past the papers I write when they're here in front of me.
With my major and what I'm studying, what I'm interested in, this was a really good opportunity for me to be able to have an internship experience and get involved with things I'm interested in without packing up and going somewhere else.
I was a graduate student here at BYU. I learned some great critical thinking skills, and it was a lot of the things that I learned at BYU that enabled me to get my job at the Smithsonian Institution in Washington, D.C.
While a graduate student, I worked over here at the Museum of Art and was able to take the theories and things that I was learning and put them into practice. I help students really contemplate their eternal role and path in learning. They think about why they're here at BYU and how they can prepare themselves for the future through their experiences that they have here.
It's just rewarding when people come through and see some of the art that we've donated, that they can appreciate it and enjoy it and find a bigger part of themselves in it. The ones that we have donated to the museum are contemporary works by local artists. I think it's important that we encourage these painters.
We're somewhat selfish about this. We get as much as we give.
In November of this year, we will present an exhibition that has been in development for the last 9 years. This exhibition, titled Carl Heinrich Bloch, the Master's Hand, will feature the life and work of Carl Bloch, the 19th century Danish artist, whose paintings on the life of the Saviour are often used by the Church and greatly loved by its members. His splendid altarpiece, Christ Healing the Sick at Bethesda, has become the signature work of the museum since it was purchased in 2001. 5 of Bloch's 8 large altar paintings paintings will be removed from churches in Denmark and Sweden in order to be presented in this remarkable exhibition. They will be accompanied by other religious works as well as portraits, landscapes and history paintings from many of Denmark's museums. I can't tell you how thrilled we are to have this once-in-a-century opportunity to show these works and build faith through them.
It was a wonderful opportunity, first of all, having been a missionary there and knowing of Carl Bloch, but really not knowing him like I came to on this trip.
It really endeared me to the man, just the fact that he was good friends with Hans Christian Andersen and knew him, but that he used his children in the painting, that he was the father of 8 children, that he was concerned about his paintings having meaning to people after he died.
It was really a wonderful privilege to see these altar pieces that were painted by the artist for that particular place and to see it in its venue.
My wife and I think that this is probably the best investment we've made, period.
I think it will be a real experience. For many, it will be a very emotional experience.
People will say, I have to come back and bring my family, I have to come back and bring my friends. They'll want to see it more than once.
I would urge all who can visit the Art Museum at Brigham Young University and particularly concentrate on that practically a full wall original painting by Carl Bloch, made available through purchase and gift to Brigham Young University. It's an experience you shall never forget.